Committee reports. Legislative update, Mrs. Shorter.
Yes, I have an update. This is on House Bill 1. So the Ohio House passed the state's 2-year operating budget this month. The legislation will need to be further hashed out in the Ohio Senate. Included in the budget are the measures from HB 1, which is popularly known as the Fair School Funding Plan. As a recap, the Fair School Funding Plan is based on the actual cost of education. It will help all public schools by boosting the average state per pupil aid from $6,835 to $8,459. And the amount of state funding any one district receives would no longer be connected to changing circumstances in other districts. A predictable formula would create stability and certainty in planning and hiring. The funding for economically disadvantaged students would increase from $272 to $422 per student. This will help students experiencing poverty and give needed resources to schools that serve communities where poverty is concentrated. While all schools will get a boost in resources, the greatest increase in state aid will go to districts where poverty is high and the cost of educating students is the greatest. Because of the Fair School Funding, because Fair School Funding is so important, various organizations have signed on supporting HB 1. Yesterday, the latest organization to officially adopt support of Fair School Funding, as laid out in House Bill 1, is the Ohio delegation of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. In meetings with Ohio legislators yesterday, the organization urged members to pass the Fair School Funding measures as laid out by the 134th General Assembly in House Bill 1. So this extra support will be needed in the Senate. We will vigilantly monitor committee efforts that impact education as House Bill 110, which is the state budget, makes its way through the Senate. We continue to urge all Fairfield residents who are concerned about school funding to reach out to state senators and push for the full implementation of fair school funding. And that's my update.
Thank you, Mrs. Shorter. Any questions for Mrs. Shorter? It's a lot of work you've done. Thank you so much for it.
Thank you.
Okay, Butler Tech update. I just got the student success newsletters. I do not have it electronically yet. Once I do, I'll send it electronically. I just wanted to point out a couple things that the 2021 Ohio Southwest Regional welding events took place, and the gold medal team was from Butler Tech, and also the silver medal team was from Butler Tech. So that's quite impressive. And then the Butler Tech equine students placed second in the FFA equine management competition. And then yesterday and today were the first 2 days of the Decision Day 2021 for Butler Tech. And what that is, it's a lot like our, I guess, the athletic signings. So if students have signed on to either get jobs or with companies, or they've signed up through the military, or just decided to go on to college or enter the workforce, we recognize those students yesterday and today. And then on Monday, we will move to the Bioscience Center and recognize those students there. And then on Wednesday, the 12th, we'll be at the Fairfield Township campus, D. Russell Lee. Any questions on Butler Tech? Okay. Planning Commission, Mr. Bagley?
Oh, we did have a meeting last week, but I do not have a report to give you.
Okay.
Nothing that pertains to schools.
Okay. Thank you. Student Achievement, Mrs. Gundram, do you have an update this evening?
Yeah, let me know if you get too much feedback. I'm getting a little bit here when I try to talk. But today I wanted to recognize the students that participated in the NAACP's AXO regional competition. Fairfield students won 9 of the 14 medals that were awarded, and they also won the only 2 gold medals that were awarded in the competition. The two students that got the gold medals, and I'm so sorry if I mess up your names because people mispronounce my name a lot, and it drives me crazy, so I apologize ahead of time, but Samuela Osei and Anais Foxing were both gold medalists, and actually Mrs. Shorter's daughter also got a silver medal, so very proud of all of those students for a job well done.
Thank you.
Questions or comments for Mrs. Gundren? Well, congratulations to those students. I know that was, I know Mrs. Shorter, you were able to attend that event, and so fantastic job by the students, and thank you for the update they gave us.
Oh, no problem. They were fantastic.
And Mr. Clark has not been able to check in yet, so we will not have a Parks and Recreation update.